Blacks play in the World Cup Grand Final in November, millions of us will proudly sing God Defend New Zealand. But in 2019, there will be more Kiwis inclined to mumble that first word because fewer of us identify as religious, to which some church leaders say, thank God.
The numbers are in, and New Zealand is losing its religion. Nearly half of us ticked no religion in the 2018 census, while Christianity has lost almost 500,000 followers. But in 2019, we're still pretty big on the Bible. Obviously, we all like Christmas and Easter, but maybe that's more about chocolate than church. But consider this, hundreds of public schools run opt-out religious instruction classes. The karakia, a Māori ceremony commonly used in workplaces, is steeped in its Christian past, often ending Āmene, which is Māori for Amen. And even some of our companies use their religious ties for tax-exempt status. Then there's our Gregorian calendar, religious symbolism like roadside crosses, even hot cross buns. I'll give them a pass though because they're delicious. But while New Zealand increasingly goes without God, why are some church leaders saying that's a good thing?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. We're joined now from Hamilton by media chaplain and church minister, Reverend Frank Ritchie. Frank, you say that more people not being religious in New Zealand is a good thing.
Yeah, I think our country is getting more honest. So rather than people getting christened or having their parents who were Christian and therefore saying that they're Christian, I think people are being more honest about where they're at. And that's only got to be good for people like myself who want to know what it is that people think, want to know what it is that people believe so that I can respond to it.
Does non-religious mean atheist?
Yeah, there's been some other research done that says the majority of our country still believes that there's a God or there's some form of higher power. So a big chunk of those people saying that they have no religion are just disaffiliating from organised religion, but they still hold some sense of spirituality.
Reverend Frank, I noticed your title is media chaplain. Now, what's that?
Well, ultimately, that's me saying that I love what you guys do. I think the storytellers, the information gatherers in our country are really important. And it was really important with things like Christchurch, where you guys were doing a tough job, and I had the opportunity to connect with some of you to help you chew the fat. When you've got people like Donald Trump saying how bad the media is, having people that can champion you, I think is really positive.
Yeah, people like God on our side's pretty handy. So you're sort of like a religious spin doctor, are you?
I put in a good word for you from time to time, Patty.
Hey, more seriously though, most churches sort of rely on donations from their congregation. If these numbers do keep sliding down, are we going to see these institutions that are central to so many communities shutting their doors for good?
Oh, I think some of them shutting their doors for good would be a good thing. I think Christianity has been at its worst when you look at history, when it's got lots of power and money. I think us having to rethink what it is that we're all about, go back to the basics and get out in the street is a good thing rather than just trying to defend our territory.
Reverend Frank, how are you going to feel if we drop God out of the national anthem, stop giving tax cuts to religious organisations, stop even mentioning God in our normal everyday chat? Oh my God, how would you feel?
When you go back through history, and again, Christianity has been at its best when it's been under the pump the most. So whilst I love those perks, I think we'll do well without it as well.
Hard for you to be negative at all, isn't it?
Is that
Well,
the faith thing?
I've got a pretty confident view on life, and I believe in God, and I have this wonderful opportunity to play a part in all of it.
Reverend Frank, it's been really cool to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what? Loving that guy, very reasonable guy. I wouldn't mind joining the Church of Frank the way he's talking, but something that my mum always used to say on this topic was that she believed God was the love that was all around us, and I always thought that was a pretty cool
That's something everyone can get down with, whether you're Hindu or Muslim or whatever, yeah.
I think that's the thing, religion often spoils faith, right? So by ticking non-religious, I think a lot of Kiwis are saying, I don't want to follow anyone's particular set of rules, but I still believe in something.
I'll still throw a prayer out there.
Exactly,
when I need to.
exactly.
And that's kind of his point, is that the buildings and structures are not the important thing. It's actually, and he wants to be able to listen to what people say. I'm with you. I join.
Yeah. Well, hang on. There's some breaking news from upstairs at the moment. Actually, I'm going to turn to you.